Wow. So let's talk about a fight that you do want to talk about. And I got a two-part question concerning that. First of all, what's your background in combat sports? Because I saw a post on your page like in April of you in a cage, fighting an MMA battle. Also, why call out Francis Ngannou?
Yo, man, I want to fight the best. A lot of guys, they just a lot of guys cherry pick these guys like Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor. We all know that Floyd was going to beat Conor McGregor. Like anyone within a sense, no, in a boxing match, Floyd's going to beat him because Conor ain't got the skills, But I'm trying to make this thing happen with someone who is competitive, someone who can win. Francis Ngannou can win a boxing fight against me because he carries power and he's active and he's young and he's fresh and he have the air of invincibility about him. And I'm like, yo, dude, we'll do one in the ring and one in the cage because I ain't one of those guys that say, oh, I just want to do it on my terms. No, I'm out here trying to make history. If I can beat him in the ring and beat him in the cage, then I'll be the greatest combat athlete of all time. And that's what I'm about. But, I come from kickboxing. I had 5 MMA fights, so I'm all right. I can take care of myself. But Francis is active in the cage. He's a top heavyweight, even putting people to sleep. But I'm like, yo, I ain't scared. I'm down to do it both ways. I'm down.
And Francis, we spoke to his team last week, and they're talking about like he'll take boxing serious. Like if he gets into the sport, it's not going to be a one-off crossover fight. He wants to be competitive in a heavyweight division. But boxing, Dillian, like this is not something that you can learn in one camp or two camps. Even if you're strong and active, boxing is a different type of science, and it'll be pretty tough for him to be successful in a heavyweight division in a boxing ring.
I just want to beat the ass. I don't really care. Goodies or whatever, But I believe it's a tough fight because MMA guys does do a lot of boxing and sparring, as you all know. It's part of the game, and they do. Their hands ain't the same as ours. It's different. But someone like that is athletically gifted. The guy is genetically, he's like the Anthony Joshua of MMA. He used to be Alistair Overeem, but he's like the new. You know what I'm saying? So he's literally gifted and he can punch. So, who knows? But, who knows, man? Let's see. I just want the smoke.
And what's respectful and commendable about what you're saying is you're willing to get in the cage as well, where boxers aren't really saying that. So that's an even playing field. So, honestly, I would like to see both fights in the cage and the boxing ring.
I'm cool. Obviously, I know I have to go back to doing some ground work and some kickboxing work or whatever, but Francis ain't really a guy that's going to try and take you down and try and submit. No. He's going to try and knock you out. So, I'm like, let's go. But I'd have to go back and work in the wrestling, work in this, I'll come straight to America and get busy with the wrestling. Straight. I'll be over there straight.
Yeah, Francis doesn't win by unanimous decision. He's either knocking you out in the 11 fights that he's had, or he's submitting you in four. Yeah, or that. But listen, we followed you for years, man, and we've definitely seen your growth, in and outside of the ring. But there was a time where you was like a loose cannon. You was wild. You remind us of us from Brooklyn, So we definitely related to you. And there was times when it seemed like you didn't like Eddie Hearn. And then all of a sudden now it seems like you and Eddie Hearn are on the same page. What was the transition there?
Yo, I say to people, I'll start again, man. I never had no big promoter. I never had no big backing. I didn't win nothing. I had 7 amateur fights, which is nothing,
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. So I needed to arrive in a place first, It's all good kicking and screaming and shouting when you're reaching to 100 people. I need to build my platform, build my audience, get to a place where I start reaching to more people before. But I didn't really care what people think about me or say about me. I just need to arrive. And once I arrive, then I can start to... Also, you get older, you understand that, it's a business. Certain things happen. As much as it pisses you off and you're trying to change stuff, you're trying to make stuff happen, you get a bit better understanding and you understand certain things. And you're like, okay, cool, I get that. As long as I get my fair shake of the dice, then I'm cool, I'm cool, I get it. So I'm saying, so you get older, you understand, and me and Eddie, we have a funny relationship. When we make money, we make good money. But sometimes it's a bit sticky in places and times like that. But, we always get to the bottom and we always make it happen in the end. You know, obviously, he's in a funny position because he's got number 1 and number 2 heavyweight in the world.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit, you know, obviously, it's a bit messed up, but, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, you sit and cry about it, or you just work and push people in the corner and say, I have to fight you, you know?
Dillian Whyte, for those just tuning in on the line with us. All right, let's talk about fights that are in front of you, right? I mean, obviously, Povetkin, August 8th or August 15th. Now, do you feel any pressure? AJ got him out of there in, I believe, 7 rounds. Are you going in that fight trying to make a statement saying, all right, I got to get him out of there earlier? Do you feel that type of pressure going into this fight?
Well, there's a bit of that, but, you know, I'm growing now, man. You guys seen, I got there and box if I need to box. I got there and pick up this points of shit. I got there and hold on if I need to hold on. You know, I'm growing now. It's a business. You know, you don't do well from a good loss. You do well from a bad win. You know, a good loss is a loss. A bad win is something you can work on and progress in. So, of course I want the smoke. Of course I'm trying to go out there and try to knock these guys out. That's what I do. That's what I know to do. But sometimes I'm in a very, very risky position, which I've been risking for years. I'm on a knife edge just waiting to slip. I can either slip on the good side or on the bad side. So I got to go out there and be smart. You know, I just got to keep winning. Hopefully my title shot's coming. So I just got to go out there and be smart. But you know me, I say all this down, I go out there and start slugging it in the first round, man. So, you know.
But are you demanding?
He's a dangerous guy. He's probably one of the most technically sound fighters I've ever fought. I think, don't quote me, but double Olympic gold medal, former world champion, you know, 40 fights, you know, only lost to Joshua and Klitschko, and a draw with Povetkin. He lost to Klitschko in his prime, lost to Joshua in his prime. You know, it was a good fight, and he's a tough man, former kickboxer as well, and he's had hundreds of amateur fights. Yo, like, you know, so you got to respect that. You got to be careful.
I agree with you. I think Povetkin is a hell of a fighter, so this is no easy fight by any means. But map out the rest of 2020 and 21 for you. I mean, at some point you have to start demanding fights, right? If you get past Povetkin, what's next for Dillian? What's the roadmap to your title shot? Ideally, if you can map that out.
When I get past Povetkin, I just want to fight the top 2, man. The top 2 above me. Wilder and Joshua. You know, I mean Fury and Joshua. That's it. Wilder is not even. No one will really talk about Wilder anymore. That sucker is gone. He's just like, he took his licks and he ran off into the night, never to be seen again. You know, he just you know. And that's the thing of heavyweight boxing, man. Here today, gone tomorrow, you know. So I just want to fight the best fighters, man. I want to fight for the titles, you know. I've been around long enough. You know, everyone's been around just a similar time to me, just after me, just before me. They've all fought 2 or 3 times the world title. I know the one that ain't fought for no world title. You know, I don't get it. Why? They're waiting for me to get older. I don't get it.
So if Anthony Joshua fights Fury, who will you be rooting for?
I won't be rooting for none of those suckers.
Who wins
At
that?
one time, it seemed like you was cool with Fury. But I guess since you feel like he took your position in the WBC, that's that.
No, it's not that. Fury be talking rubbish for long. It ain't. Mm-hmm. I was cool. Fury's the one that said, he's going to do this to me, he's going to do that to me. Saying, yeah. I'm like, yo, he starts saying, he put it at me in gyms. I'm like, yo, dude, like, relax, dude. Like, you know what happened.
Didn't you also say that you dropped him in sparring like multiple times?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he started saying stuff about me, and I'm saying, yo, you know what happened when I was in the gym? You know what went down. I never went out and said anything. He did, but you know, Fury is a very sometime-ish guy. 1 minute he says all right things, and you think, you know what, the dude's cool. I ain't got a beef with him. Then the next minute he just starts talking a load of rubbish, and you're like, yo, like, what are you on? Are we cool? Are we beefing? Are you talking sense? What's going on? Where we at?
You don't know what to expect with him. But who wins that fight? Yeah. I mean, I know you don't care for it to happen, but if Joshua did face Fury, who would you pick if you had to predict the winner? You
know, it's a very hard fight, man, because it's a case of both of them, because obviously Fury's showing aggression and punch power in his last fight. Joshua's showing technical unboxing movement in his last fight. So, you know, at one stage you'd be like, Fury will outbox him, Joshua might knock him out. Now, you're like, okay, cool. It's a little bit harder now because they're both showing things that they never shown before. They're both doing things they've never done before. So, you know, so it makes it hard to say, yo, this guy's gonna win or that guy. It's very hard for anyone to say. Even if you're a Fury fan, it's hard to say Fury's gonna win. If you're a Joshua fan, it's hard to say, oh, AJ's gonna win, you know, because and I think Fury would be the biggest guy Joshua ever fought as well.
Right. Absolutely.
All right, well, listen, Dillian, man, we want to wish you good luck on August 8th or the 15th. We don't know when the hell the fight's going to happen, but we definitely going to be watching from here. And honestly, I hope you get the opportunities you deserve. You've been deserving it for a long time. You stay safe, and hopefully you can get back to your family soon. Looking forward to seeing you again in the ring, champ. Thank you.
All right. Respect, brothers. Cheers, man.
Yes,
cheers.
Sir.